Good evening, everyone. This is your brand ambassador for the JD Farms Turkey Company and Farm and Bistro and Store. Jeanette here. And I said I would pop on tonight so you could see what this boiled New England dinner looks like. So I'm so excited. I'm just going to update you a little bit on some of the times. I did put it in my oven at 340, about 325, 340. I have a gas stove. I took it right from cold and put it into my oven. So that probably wasn't very smart because it did take, I put it in at about 20 after 6 and it's now 7:30. So it did take a good hour and 20 about an hour and 20 minutes. And for the last 10 minutes, I took the lid off for it to continue to cook. I just wanted to get a little bit of color on the top here. You'll see it's absolutely beautiful. One of the items that you want to take your fork or your knife, and you're just kind of poking, like I said, all the way through to those potatoes that we basted at the bottom, that they're nicely cooked. The carrots are nicely cooked. So I want to show you how I deconstruct this out of the dish for service. First of all, I've got some nice whiteware tonight. So I'm going to take the Brussels sprouts out and put them at this end. If anybody's got any questions while I am deconstructing this amazing, oh guys, you wish there were smell-o-vision. I'm telling you, during this times we're all tucked in at home and thinking and investigating. Somebody needs to come up with smell-o-vision because it is just spectacular. So we've got green at that end. I'm going to take these apples and set them aside as I kind of dig everything out of here. Take the apples out, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those apples. They're all nicely cooked. I'm going to take that apple, but take the celery out of there. Just setting those apples aside. I want to make this kind of pretty, so we're going to take those green. Oh, that's my stove. I'll be right back. I forgot to turn that off. Take those kind of green vegetables to each end. So you kind of see what I'm doing here. Just getting all those great green vegetables to the one end. Taking that beautiful cottage roll out. Absolutely agree with the smell-o-vision. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There needs to be smell-o-vision. Because those cloves and the smoke that the JD Farms cottage roll, it's just such a beautiful quality of smoke that is coming. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to dig out the carrots. I'm going to take the potatoes and set that aside for a second. And I serve my meat on the plate that has the potatoes. Oh, guys, and the color of the broth, all I did was, like I said, I filled it up about 3 fingers full of water on the side. Those new little potatoes. Like I said, my favorite thing is to take some of this liquid and mash it right into the potatoes when I'm cooking, or when I'm eating, I should say. So get those all out. And you'll see how they stay. This is why using the new little potato, they kind of stay in their form and they don't go mushy. And it's because we layered it accordingly. And the carrots are beautifully cooked. Guys, this has got so many good nutrition, and you'll see the colors of these vegetables are maintained. And just get out that little bit here. And the onions. You could put a bay leaf into this water as well. So there's not much liquid left over. I'm just going to tip up my little casserole here so you can see. It's got a beautiful kind of amber color, and I would take that to the table and just a little dish, little creamer, so somebody could pour it over and kind of mash it into their potatoes. So let's take those apples. We're going to make a quick little applesauce. We want to remove, these are really hot, those cloves out of there. If you've ever bitten down on a clove, it's not very nice. So just take those. It's very intense. Unless you have a toothache. Put a little clove on a toothache. Okay. Let's just take very rustic applesauce. Just kind of cutting that up. But you'll see that there's still, like, they're not totally disintegrated like a classic applesauce. We don't want that. We still want a little bit of texture on the side. So I would just do that. So everybody's got a little bit of like a fresh hot applesauce on the side. Let's bring back that cottage roll. Look at how lean, guys. You saw the size of it when it went in and it came out the same size. That's a really good value. Gonna just take it. Oh, and let's make sure we remove all those cloves as well. Good Lord, we don't want to be chomping on one of those while we're eating. I like to cut it in half. Okay, so I can easily slice it. Just going to cut nice. It's so lean. It's so beautifully lean. And such little, there's no fat. It's beautiful. Very clean dish. So we've got definitely enough for 4 people here. And all these beautiful vegetables. Get these cloves out of the way. Okay. I'm going to plate this up. I'm going to move my applesauce off of the plate right now. Oh, I got a little piece of kind of, whoops, went on the floor. That one's not being eaten. Let's move that to the center here. We'll put the applesauce kind of in the middle. And we go there. So we've got our beautiful plate with our potatoes. Kind of nice color between the potatoes, the applesauce. Take a nice little grainy mustard. This is from the Otter Co-op. You know what? I'm going to do this first. Guys, I'm in my sweats tonight. It's Saturday. It's Friday night. It's time to snuggle in, have a nice, beautiful, warm meal. Can't get this. Let's get this. There we go. Nice little bit of Dijon mustard for those people. I love mustard and cottage roll. And there we go, guys. I hope you make this. The value of the JD Farms cottage roll is just incredible. Look at this beautiful meal. We've got the little potatoes, a little bit of mustard, that fresh applesauce that we made in with the cottage roll. Our cottage roll are beautifully, and like guys, the Brussels sprouts aren't mushy. There's nothing worse than a mushy Brussels sprout. They're still tender. The carrots are still firm to the touch, and that braised celery with the onion. So guys, super duper easy recipe. Beautiful for a Friday night or maybe a Sunday night supper, and get everybody around the table. While this is cooking, you are definitely, by the smell, going to get them down to the table. So enjoy your weekend. If you didn't see the recipe that I created yesterday, head on over to our page and take a look at yesterday's video and make yourself a New England boiled dinner. By the way, this one works really well in a crock pot situation as well. In a crock pot, it's just like this. It's really important about that layering, so you don't want to have a Brussels sprout at the bottom so it gets really mushy. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Darlene, for that. I'm going to have a great weekend. I'm in the classroom tomorrow at the Fraser Valley Continuing Ed, so I'm going to be teaching some people. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, hi, and I'll give you a big smile. So thank you to our super fans out there. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm going to tuck into this amazing meal. I have enough for like 4 meals. And remember, this little cottage roll was only $7, like $7.50. So really good value. Okay, guys, have a great night. Tuning out from your brand ambassador of the JD Farms Gourmet Turkey Company. Bye-bye, everybody.